You're listening to the Angry Algorithms podcast with Wild Bill, Justin, and Jim, the producer.
So we're back. Lots of sports this week, lots of stuff. The Middle East is going crazy. How do you get the whole world to forget about the Ukraine? Start another war in the Middle East.
Yeah, why not?
That's how. Guess no one's standing with Ukraine anymore. We're all standing with menorahs now. You know what I mean?
You gotta choose up, man. People choosing up,
Choose
yo.
up.
Choose.
Choose up. Who you stand with, yo? Who you stand with? Huh? Shit. I
Oh,
saw
fuck.
Floyd standing with Israel. Shit, Meek standing with Israel with the Jews.
Well,
Shit.
yeah, that's who's cutting all his checks. He has to. It's who's
He
cutting
got
all
to,
his
right?
checks.
You
Yeah.
wanna keep getting them deals, boy? Wrangle them niggas in. Wrangle them niggas in.
You want to
You
get
know
up
what
out
I
of
mean?
jail? You want to
Let
get
them
up
know.
out of
Let them
jail?
know. Let them
Yeah.
know we rocking with the Jews.
Yeah, it wasn't your dark skinned colored friends that got you out of jail. It was us, buddy.
Yep.
Oh fuck. So
Wanna keep fucking
Yeah,
riding
so-
them PJs, motherfucker.
so when we were
Tweet this
just
out.
we were just revisiting or visiting topics, and we haven't discussed the Tupac thing in a while, or
Nope.
the new
the
new stuff at all, the new revelations, the arrest and yada yada, and then you guys said, well, what do I know more of? Jim said, what do I know more of, Hamas or Keefe D? And I went, oh, well, Keefe D went, and they're like, just stop. We'll just start the show. We'll just do the show. We will just do the show.
Do it
So
live. Fuck it.
So obviously, the reason I chose this week's intro is that was The Cure. It's their first single, 1979, "Killing an Arab." So obviously, I thought that was par for the course. It has nothing to do with the Middle East violence. It's actually about a thing. But yeah, so also, this isn't the first time we've discussed this topic. I'll ask everyone to revisit. They can go back to episode 69, Hamas House Party.
Yeah. I remember that. I'm like, I remember Hamas. but I
We
didn't know what Hamas
we did
was.
this before. Yeah. So
I
last
didn't
time,
know what Hamas was when the episode was named Hamas House Party.
yeah. So Hamas is a terrorist organization that is based out of Gaza, which is an occupied territory in Israel, and they're an offshoot of the Islamic Brotherhood that used to be out of
Okay. So
Egypt?
he people.
yeah.
Okay.
Oh, but they're an offshoot. They were, and then so basically
It's like the Crips and like the MC70. Or what's that other gang that was like?
yeah, like a sub, yeah, okay, sort of something like that, like an offshoot,
Yeah.
like if
MS70. What are they called?
here musically you could go. It used to be Cash Money, right? And Cash Money, and then it was Young Money, right? Like an offshoot, a subsidiary of the label, right?
Oh,
So
okay.
Yeah.
it's not an apples to apples, obviously, but so
Nobody's
yeah.
dying in the music. Well,
So anyway, yeah. So basically, they kind of took a page out of like kind of like what the IRA did in Northern Ireland, where like they have social groups, and then
we got a
obviously
flat line for Justin, I think.
they obviously got their their terror cells, yeah. but they also then got a political wing, and then this is kind of like the most recent of all of the violence or whatever stems from they got elected as the official, so basically they're the official ruling party of Gaza, and democracy.
So they got elected from, us letting them have democracy, right?
So yeah, basically like not uncommon from the United States and Israel. It's like, we want you to do democracy, dude. And then they do it. And then they're like, whoa, no. That's not what we meant. We didn't mean you can elect them. And you're like, well, what do you mean? Isn't it our, yeah. And they're like, no. And then the rest of the world will come out and, label you a fucking terrorist organization, country, a terrorist state, really. And then basically the Israel has cut them off from the rest of the world since 2007. And I'm just giving context. Obviously, I'm
totally enjoying it.
Quick question.
Yeah.
I saw a tweet today that said that Israel created Hamas like the U.S. created Al-Qaeda. I mean, not Al-Qaeda. What's the other one?
The Taliban?
No. What's the other one that came after Al-Qaeda?
Oh, ISIS.
The group. ISIS. Yeah.
ISIS?
Yeah.
Yeah, some would say that. Like, it's funny how sometimes foreign policy for either the United States or Israel or lots of countries changes with different administrations, where how they let certain things go, or how like everyone's seen Narcos and is familiar with how during the war on drugs, like in Colombia, you had different, like the same government, right? United States, but two different apparatuses, right? Meaning the DEA and then the fucking CIA. .gov, not they are both down there, but are fucking funding two different sides of the same fucking war.
Yeah. This is what the regular Joe Schmo does not know about. And you got people over here getting all sad and shit, talking about, oh no, what they're doing is just bad, and these people are terrorists and they need to be wiped off the face of the earth. And our own government got they fucking dirty hands in it, just starting shit, just instigating shit. Like, yeah, do this. And then I seen that we funded them, and then you got people that support Joe Biden and them talking about no, that because they got the money, but they weren't allowed to spend it on certain stuff. So what, y'all gave them like an EBT card? So they what the fuck are you talking about? So they can only get fucking food from the grocery stores. They can't buy fucking AR-15s and rockets and shit like that, tanks.
Or filet mignon.
Can't buy none of that. Yeah, they can only use it for specific purchases. Like, and they really say that shit. Like, I'm supposed to be like, oh, okay.
Yeah, because they have. Oh yeah. Because they have a great fucking track record. You know what I mean? Like, and the real fucking jerked off thing of it all is like, the only time the United States has ever been attacked. No, that's actually not what I was going to say. What I was going to say was that sometimes, how like in the United States, we can be critical of our government or our elected officials. You know what I mean? Like, fuck Trump, fuck fucking Biden, fuck them all. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Nancy Pelosi. I mean, the list goes on and on. We have a fucking giant hit list here of 170 episodes where we've Derek Tucker, all of them. But like, the only place you can't do that is Israel, because somehow it always seems like it automatically goes to, if you're critical of their government, Mossad, that you're automatically, it's like you're an anti-Semite, which I don't think
that sounds like some Kim Jong-un North Korea type shit.
Sort of, yeah. Like you can't, but except it's the whole world can't do it, not just your own people.
Oh, no, okay. Yeah.
You
Oh,
know what
you
I
talking?
mean?
All right.
Like even
Yeah.
us, like even if like you know what I mean?
Yeah, you can't
Like if
criticize
someone
them because if you
you can't,
criticize
yeah,
them, you're a racist. You're an anti-Semite.
you're an anti-Semite.
Oh
So
yeah. So they got the game. They making the rules, man.
yeah, I don't that part I don't agree with. So I would say that I'm not anti-Semitic. I'm anti-Mossad.
Okay.
And wait
So
till the whole
Mossad
world
is like Mossad is like the CIA of Israel.
Yes. Yeah. Correct.
And
Damn,
who
Billy, you
if
know a
people
lot, dude.
if people
Yeah.
really knew the CIA, what they really be doing over here, you would be like, oh shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
And then
mean,
if you go even
you've seen,
then if you get
seen
it
the movies.
yeah, and if you get even deeper into it, right? Fucking Netanyahu, I told Justin this the other day, that's Israel's prime minister. He's from Philly. You're like, wait, what?
Oh,
Yeah, he went to high school and he went to Cheltenham, graduated from here, but while his dad was a professor over here at I don't know what it was called, but anyway, he's basically
He was at the Eagle Boat parade.
Yeah, he's actually the guy that like wait, what was he at? Where was he?
The
He was at
Eagle
the Super
Bowl parade.
Oh, was he? Probably.
big fan.
climbing
Big fan.
greasy
Climbing-
light poles.
Yeah, he's at Citizens Bank Park tonight. He's like, you know what? I'm going to dip out on this conflict real quick. The Phils are fucking playing the Braves.
Yeah,
Did he make
that
catch?
get it.
Yeah.
Oh,
He threw out the first.
But
pitch.
his Netanyahu's dad was the guy that basically like Zionism is when the Jews returned to Palestine or whatever. His dad is the one that wrote the modern day Zionist Reformation. So if the shit seems fixed,
yeah.
it is. Now,
Yeah,
moving
it's
on
definitely
to more dead people, other side of the planet. So, the Keefe D fella, he got arrested, right? A couple of weeks ago. So he got arrested in connection with the Tupac murder or whatever, right? So
Yeah.
his deal was he grew up with.
Before you go,
Yeah.
let me cut you off real quick. So
Sure.
I didn't know anything about this dude, but got
Mhm.
arrested. I started seeing all these clips like, yeah, he's been snitching on himself for years, doing interviews,
Yeah.
telling everything. Like,
Yes.
wait, what? So
Mhm.
why are they just arresting him now? What? I don't get it.
So he was a while ago, I want to say like maybe 2007, 8-ish. They brought him in. They had enough evidence to prosecute. And he entered like one of them Gunna type deals where I forget the name of it, but like
Alfred plea.
not like it's something similar, but not like that, where it was basically like he I guess gave his testimony or whatever, and then they agreed not to prosecute him because he testified that he wasn't the shooter, but he was in the car.
Yeah.
And or the other, his nephew Orlando Anderson was the fucking shooter, the guy that that Tupac stomped out in the fucking casino.
Yeah, in that video. Yeah.
But it didn't matter because fucking Orlando Anderson was already fucking dead. You know what I mean? So they're like, all right, well, here's the deal. We won't prosecute, but you.
So he snitched on his. Yeah.
Yes. And then what they said was, all right, fair enough. Keep your fucking mouth shut. No interviews.
Yeah.
Basically, essentially, sort of like a gag order. Pause. No homo.
Yeah.
And then obviously, to Justin's point, he didn't do that, dude. He wrote a fucking tell-all book. He's fucking doing interviews. He's the fucking, fucking everybody in the fucking situation except Diddy is dead now. I'll fucking spill the goddamn beans, white term. And Yeah. So they were like, so what ended up happening was the deal was in Vegas. He had moved back to LA, or maybe I might have it backwards, but then he moved back to Las Vegas. And they said, hey, fuckface, remember that plea? Well, guess what? You fucked up. So now they reintroduced it. His name's back circulating. And so his backstory is he grew up with Suge Knight. They played Pop Warner football together, yada, yada, yada. And then he goes Crip, and then Suge links up with Bloods. And then I think that he had said something like after Suge went on the fucking Source Awards and was like called Puffy out, like, you know, the clip where he's like, hey, artists, they don't want to worry about no producers, got to be all in the videos. Remember that one?
Yeah.
And then right after that, Diddy put the hit out on him. He was like, I'll do it for $1 million. We'll kill them both. And, you know, should I do like Forrest Gump right now? And that's all I have to say about that. So, yeah. So now he's back, and then it's all making, you know, everyone's speculating now all over the place. It's Diddy did it again, which I could see. I could see that. Maybe that's why he released everyone's fucking signed their rights back over for their music back over to them, right? Their copyrights and their masters.
Yeah, maybe.
Did we lose Justin, or is he in the Chick-fil-A line?
We may be in the Chick-fil-A line.
He's ordering Chick-fil-A. Unbelievable. The nerve of this guy.
He dropped. Maybe he just dropped.
Oh, maybe he just dropped. We do the black stuff, and he's not even here for it, dude.
I know.
I'm out of town, thuggin' with my rounds. My coochie pink, my booty hole brown.
Nah, yo, I was there the whole time. I guess y'all couldn't hear me.
No.
I had got a call. And I ignored it, but I guess after the call it just cut out.
Oh.
Fuck, I forgot what I was gonna ask. You was talking about the publishing shit.
Yeah. Do you think that
So all the artists came out and was like, man, he's a piece of shit. It ain't no fucking more money to be made. He made all the money. He's like, we don't make no money off that shit no more.
Right.
And then the white girl from the girl group that he had, I forgot her name, but she was like
Left Eye Lopez.
No, she's dead. She was like
she doesn't need
they
her
done
master's
sold the
back,
shit.
right?
It's like they done sold the shit so many times that I don't get no money from that. Like that's nothing. Like that was just a publicity stunt.
Right.
I'm like, damn, Diddy's a dirty dog.
Yeah.
And then Mace said that they asked him on his show that he has what happened the night that Biggie died? Where was he at when he found out? He said he was in LA, and he said he got left at the hotel. He was like, yeah, the people I came to LA with, I didn't leave with. Talking about pretty much Puff. Like, yo, Puff left him there. He was like, yeah, I was in the hotel.
I saw the clip. I saw that clip, and I'm like, it sounds like he wants to say more, but like also it sounded like a bunch of bullshit too. Like he was making some shit up on the spot, or like trying to cover. He's like, I couldn't leave. I was there with a girl, but then I couldn't leave. And then Cam pressed him like, what do you mean?
Yeah, he said it was like 70 Bloods in the hotel.
Yeah,
I guess that was Suge's people looking for him, looking for any bad boy artists.
Oh, so that's the intent. Oh, so that's to say that if they didn't know that he was they didn't know he was in there or couldn't find out.
Shit, I don't fucking know, bro.
Put on your thinking cap for a sec. Take this ride with me.
I have no idea. Mace Mace, it's hard. It's hard to fucking really believe a lot of things that Mace says, because if you watch the show, Mace lies a lot. Mace
Yeah,
just be lying, man.
this is exactly one of those instances. So then it said, so then what happened? So then what happened was he was like, then my man, he came, Dell came, got me, right? Then we flew
Yeah.
from to where did we go? Oh, then we went to Las Vegas. And I think, why the fuck would you fly to Las Vegas after leaving
Yeah.
Los Angeles if you're trying to get back? Come on, man. Fuck out of here. Fucking
back to New York. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. Yo, fun fact about me, I've never listened to a Tupac album.
Really?
An album or a song?
No, of course I've heard plenty of songs.
Oh, but you've never
I've
actually
never-
ran an album through?
Yeah. Nope. Never.
Like you've never
Wow.
played it. So one more time for the purpose of clarity for the slow people like myself. So you've never played any Tupac, like the whole.
Nope. None.
I don't think I have.
None. Never.
What one gets you to skip through? Is it Brenda's Got a Baby? Is that the one?
Yeah, I've never listened to a Tupac album. I don't know. I don't know why.
All
I
right,
don't
so
know
let's
why.
do this. So let's get real controversial.
Which ones should I listen to? Machiavelli.
Well, let's pull up
For me?
his albums. Didn't one
Nah,
just come out
Tupac-
last year?
Tupac got so many
Yeah, right.
albums.
Yeah, one just dropped, right? Isn't he?
Yeah,
Oh, he's
one just
dropping
dropped
one.
this week.
Machiavelli Friday the 13th tomorrow. It's fucking.
So I mean, I would
Machiavelli
suggest
Christmas album.
All Eyes on Me from '96.
Hold on, I'm about to order some food. I'll be right back.
Oh, okay. Sorry to bother you. I'm just jealous because I could go for some fucking Chick-fil-A.
Oh, fuck. He's not here, so I don't want to do this yet. So when he gets back from his food, it just reminded me of when I was picking my food up yesterday and what I texted you guys to remind me.
Oh yeah.
So pause that for 1 second. So what the fuck were we just so I was gonna say get controversial as if we haven't been enough already. What do you are you a Biggie or like Tupac? Like if you had to pick a favorite.
Oh, I'm a Biggie. I'm Biggie.
Biggie.
I'm Team Biggie. Yeah. Not really
What
a
about you?
Tupac fan.
What about you, Joss?
Biggie, of course.
Biggie.
I've never listened to a Tupac album.
Do the whole thing.
But I do like Tupac songs.
I like
Like,
Tupac
I
and Dre,
like
California Love.
Yeah.
I think
Classic.
when I was younger, it was Biggie, but I think as I've gotten older, it's definitely Tupac.
Yeah.
I don't,
Really?
yeah. I just think his body of work is just that much stronger. I mean, granted,
And
They
he's
both
got-
died.
He put out so much more.
yeah, that's what I mean. Like, and there's like, and then this kind of hits on your point too. Like, dude, it's just that extensive. Like when he came home that one time, he just fucking went in the studio, just recorded for like a week straight, dude. So that's why everyone's like, they make references to maybe he's still alive before the hologram and all that bullshit. And it's like, man, dude, it's like, how about you just fucking put out.
But I mean, with a lot of those songs, it's got to be a lot of duds in there. Like Max B.
yeah.
Max B's one of my favorite artists of all time,
Yeah.
and he has a lot of songs that I don't like. There's a lot of songs that I fucking love. I could fucking I just know all the words to them. So is that the same? That's the same thing with Pac, right?
Oh yeah, I mean that I would say so for sure.
Yeah, that's the
And
same with every
that-
rap
yeah.
artist.
with any artist.
Yeah.
I mean,
Any
there's
artist.
any artist.
I mean,
Like,
There-
look what
there's
happens
even duds on fucking The Chronic. That's the greatest
Yeah,
rap album of all
there's-
time.
there's skippable tracks on it, and then even like look at like almost any genre, right? Like if you're around for, if you're longevity and for recording industry purposes, we'll say longevity is somewhere between 10 and 20 years. So if you're still putting out records 10 to 20 years, right? I would say it's fair to say that you might have one to two successful songs from those albums. Like 20 years after your initial fucking record, and your first or second, we'll even say maybe your third album was the one that really put you over, right? Any subsequent ones that you make after that in 20 years later, you might have one, maybe two songs that are like,
Very rarely do you get a second wind as an artist and have a run of hits.
Right. Yeah. So to your point, there's a lot of fucking duds when you had, you know what I mean? When you're able to put out 96 albums posthumously, you know what I mean?
Right.
Tupac's been dropping nonstop. The guy's put out more albums since he's been dead than since when he was alive. You know what I mean?
Yes. Yeah, well,
Okay,
I'm looking
so-
at his discography now.
But
so, like,
Tupac was like, he was like around. He was with Digital Underground and shit. Like
Yeah.
way
Yeah,
before he was, famous as Tupac.
Yeah, he used to carry crates. He was their fucking crate guy. Like he would carry their crates of
Yeah.
records and shit and dance. He was like a fucking prop guy in the back.
He was made to be an artist, man. He put the groundwork in. He's and then he went to high school with Jada Pinkett. She said that's her soulmate.
Yeah. She's back in
yeah,
the news.
just-
She's
I
back in
just
the
saw
news.
that.
You saw that? They've
Yeah.
been legally separated for 6 years, and or not legally, but like they've been separated. Well, I guess that's news to him because he smacked the shit out of Chris Rock for nothing, then, right?
Nah, he smacked her for a reason. Shit. Chris Rock tried to holler at Jada.
It was probably more than that. He probably,
That came out that Chris Rock tried to holler at Jada like, nah, man, my boo.
you
Like,
think
nigga,
he
I
was,
don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck if we separated. She's still mine, nigga.
you think they were at like one of them weirdo Hollywood orgies, and you were supposed to have your mask on, and Chris Rock took his off, and then Will Smith's like, "Nah, you think I didn't see that shit, dog?" And then he just
Nah, she
gets
Jada know
I'm
where the
young
bodies
boys
is
come.
buried, man.
So I had a run-in yesterday with a at one time pretty, I guess, I don't know if I would go,
A-list.
he was A-list, right? Yeah, about as big as you
Yeah.
can get. I mean, pretty much, right?
Yeah.
At one
He had
definitely
the
A-list.
he had the primetime NBC slot, right, for comedy Thursday night, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
He had
so
to show girlfriends too.
So before we give too much away, Phil's are on yesterday. I got a cousin in from town. I'm like, fuck him, in from out of town. And I'm like, yeah, on the way home, I'll stop and get wings at Dominic's, right?
Oh,
So I go
great
in.
move.
I put my fucking, do the takeout order. The chick's like 10, 15 minutes. I said, no problem. I'll go outside, smoke a cig. By that time, it'll be ready, right? Well, I go out the back door, set of steps. And I'm like, what the fuck? There's a fucking like a congregation of fucking people standing at the bottom of the steps blocking the fucking throughway, right? So me, being me, I'm like, well, that's a fucking terrible place to take a picture. And and then fucking Kelsey Grammer turns around, dude. Right? And I'm like, Well, you might be Kelsey Grammer, but that's still a fucking terrible place to take a picture, dude. Right?
What do you
And
say?
then all the fucking, and then him and all the Belmartians are giving me the fucking stink face, dude. They're like, like they couldn't believe it. I'm like, well, it's pretty fucking obvious to me. You're blocking the goddamn throughway. It's a terrible place to take a fucking photo. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. Watch
fucking
out,
welcome to Jersey. I had to fucking let them know. And then I'm like, fuck. You know what? Now I got to go on the other side of the parking lot now and go wait over here.
I thought you was going to get a picture.
Not after, not after that, right? Yeah.
Now I got to get a picture. Come on, dude. Let's go. Let's flick it
What
up.
you got time? You got time for one more? I just wanted to clear that fucking line out, right? Just fucking turn around. It's Kelsey Grammer, dude. Like, what the fuck?
What the fuck's he doing in fucking Dominic's Tavern in Belmar?
Well, I'm pretty sure he's got a liquor line or something like that, as far as I
Got some hoes
know.
out here.
And he does own a house in Margate or Atlantic City or Ventnor, one of them. But he was also. He also has been doing guest bartending spots because he was at our friends over at the Piccolo. I know he did a guest spot at the Piccolo.
Oh, yeah, I did hear about that.
These celebrities are down bad.
Well, that's what I'm thinking. Why would you subject yourself to going to fucking Dominic's and dealing with assholes like me?
Right.
Like, how much do you think how much are you really getting paid for that? You know what I mean? Like the guy who's doing fucking Cheers and then had a spinoff
worth millions.
80. I looked it up. So, like,
Ah!
come on. 80. I looked it up. And that's after I think he's had multiple divorces, too. If I'm not mistaken.
Damn.
I'm going to look up his house right now.
Yeah, you got to be doing real bad. It's like if you're wanting to do that, like, or like, I guess the way that I kind of equated it was like, you know how like when porn stars go do at the fucking the residency. Yeah. Like they'll go to Risque for the look at that. That's his fucking house in Jersey. No,
that's probably in Hollywood or something.
That's LA.
Yeah, it has to be.
Yeah,
LA.
But
That's
to your
good.
point,
Right.
does he really need to be going to Dominic's Tavern in Belmar?
Right. Yeah. Yes. Right. Right. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. That house is the size of Belmar. Right.
Yeah.
That house is the size of Belmar. He doesn't actually need to. Yeah. Yeah. You're right. No.
No, but continue with your porn star point, please.
Like I guess like how they. Jim's like, God, I've been waiting for this fucking segue for 33 minutes. Like, you know how like when they go to Risque or whatever, or they travel from fucking city to city or town to town.
Yeah, when they go
like,
dance. Feature dance.
Yeah, like escorts.
And then plug their product lines and shit like that. Like, but for them, I could see that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because they're not worth.
It's a fucking niche. Yeah, it's a niche market, and they don't live in homes the size of Belmar.
Right.
Yeah.
At least most of them.
Yeah, no way I'm doing that shit.
Fuck no. Like, could you imagine, dude? Like, yeah, we hit it big. We get a fucking syndicated TV show. They're paying us $1 million an episode, and then, for multiple seasons, right? And then,
because you know he had the show Girlfriends, right?
Right, that's what I'm saying. He got paid from fucking
Phyllis Ross
and Cheers, and he got paid from fucking Frasier and fucking whatever
and they're
else.
doing a Frasier reboot apparently. That's what I just read.
And all right, so we make it big. They're paying us $1 million an episode, right? And then fucking 15 years from now, I'm like, yo guys, you want to get the band back together and fucking go sell some fucking full loaf hats at fucking Dominic's?
Yeah, I'm chilling.
Probably not, right? I mean, I would probably go just to eat the wings, but not to go.
I mean, yeah, I'm like craving some fucking Dominic's wings now.
They were good.
They're so good.
Yeah,
the best.
They were good. They were good. Oh, I mean, let's not get too crazy, but they're good. Are they your preferred ones for this for anywhere or
For this area,
yeah?
yeah.
Dominic's.
All time, you got to go with the pick, right?
I like piccolos.
I don't. No, it's not a secret. I've already told them. I don't particularly like their wings.
Mm.
I like the I like they got that like it's like a cut. I like their cutlet
The
though.
tail.
I like the tails. That's what
You
it
like
is.
the tails, yeah.
I like the tails. I'll fuck with them. You get it on the sandwich or whatever. And they have other shit. They do have other shit there that I like, but the wings, no, not particularly.
The best part about the pick is the sauces.
No, actually, the best part about it is in about 25 minutes, I'll tell you, but I'm not going to tell you right now.
Oh, okay.
I can't do it. Nope. Some stuff's not for everyone. No. Justin already knows. So, fuck it. Let's just do it, right? So,
Yeah.
we were
buying
there
the pick?
eating. Yeah.
Oh.
So we was there eating a while ago, and I was there at work, right? And I come back and I sit down at the table, and it's old man Willie, and he's the oldest of the older generation, like the last of the old heads, right? And he's, you know how like in like restaurants, like a family-owned business, the old head will come over and he'll talk story with you while you're waiting and, you know, greet everyone and all that sorts of shit, right? So I come back from washing my hands, right? And he's like, I sit down, and he's like, hey, you know why our wings are so good? And I went, no. And he's like, you know where we get them? And I'm like, oh God, I'm thinking it's gonna be like a black joke. You know what I mean? It wasn't. He said, he leans in and he's like, the Jews.
Oh.
And I went, excuse me. Now at this point, I'm looking around and I'm thinking it's the guys that I work with. It's a bit, you know what I mean? Like they put the guy up to it. And I'm like, come again?
Yeah.
And he's like, the Jews. I'm like, oh, so they're kosher. He's like, I don't know what it is, but that's where we get them. We get them from the Jews. It's the same place. We got them for fucking however many years he said or whatever. And I'm like, oh shit.
Kosher,
So
smosher. I don't fucking know. I just know they
He said,
come
I don't know. I just know we get them from the
yarmulkes.
same fucking place. We've been getting them for 65 fucking years or whatever the fuck he said, right? So then fast forward to the other day, my buddy texts me. He going to be like, with all the turmoil going on in Israel, where's the Piccolo going to get their wings?
I was just going to say they must be pro-Israel.
And I went, oh my God, I fucking lost it. I went, oh man. Yeah. So I'm sure he'll be okay with that because I didn't drop his name, right? So he'll be
I like
fine.
those their buffalo chicken egg rolls that they got. It was good.
Yeah, they're good. They're not bad. Now, how about I remember? So we were working at Bonnie's house, right? And Bonnie was like, Bonnie's our guest. We've had her on, right? So she's like, you know, lunch is taken care of. Just when you go over there, they know you're coming. They know who the fuck we were. You know what I mean? We've been around. So
Yeah.
we're just like, yeah. The one stipulation was like, just don't go nuts. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
don't go in and order the fucking filet mignon fucking sandwich. Right? So we go in and fucking sit down.
I ordered that.
Yeah. That's fine because you were fucking, you know, networking, right? There wasn't a fucking table full of you. And what's the one we go in and what's the one order? I'll take the fucking filet mignon sandwich. I said, no, you won't. So what do you mean? Fuck you mean? No, I won't. I said
Get
the
the
instructions
fucking
were.
now you order from the kids menu.
Yeah. That was the same fucking motherfucker. He was rather not tall. So he got up from the table the one time, and when he came back, I slid the booster seat for the kids on his chair. And when he pulled it out, he went to sit down. Oh yeah. Yep. Oh, he just went yard. Is that what that was? Solo home run?
Fuck. Yep.
All right. Well, that's doing it.
Braves.
Fucking cocksucker.
Braves. Yeah.
Damn.
That's only one. That's only one. Damn, why is it their first base coach, their Braves first base coach looks like Chubbs from fucking Happy Gilmore. Looked like Carl Withers, right? Wasn't that his
Barely.
name?
Yeah.
Carl Withers. Are they? Wait, you know what? Are him and Bill Withers related?
I don't know.
Let me find out. It's him, Bill Withers, Carl Withers, and Keefe D. Withers. Maybe that's why.
Chubb
Find out there.
was the one. His hand got bit off by the alligator, right?
Yeah.
All right, so I got a blackface story.
Oh, okay.
This was in like 09,
Yeah.
2010. Me and Bean and Tropicana, we used to go to the what's that called? Something Firewaters. We used to go to Firewaters back in the day before we was 21, because our man Jesse was working the door. He would let us in. So it's Halloween time. A bunch of idiots is out there with Halloween costumes on and shit. And this white guy walks by, full Chubbs costume with the hand missing and everything, with blackface though. And when I stopped him, he was scared. I was like, oh shit, this is fucking Chubbs from Happy Gilmore. He was like, oh man. I was like, come on man, let me take a picture with me. He was like, oh man, I thought you were gonna whoop my ass.
No, I'm not gonna whoop your ass. I'm just gonna I'm gonna save the photo for when you're a senator and frame you, you fucking silly goose. Right? Like the fucking, who was the one that a couple years ago that got in trouble? The Virginia governor?
Was it Kavanaugh? Was it him?
No, I don't. Well, yeah, but not. I don't think his was for blackface. No, it was. I thought it was the governor of Virginia or whatever, right?
Yeah.
Or he was running, or a senator or something.
Yeah,
and they pulled up old photos.
Trudeau too. Justin Trudeau.
Except Trudeau's. Yeah, except Trudeau's was like from like 5 years ago, and the fucking Virginia guys was like from 1980 something. Mm-hmm. Not that it makes it any less.
Yeah, I mean,
scandalous. Air quote.
Trudeau pretty much half black anyway. His dad is Fidel Castro.
That's right. Yeah, that's a good point. Okay. So let me ask you this then. Mm-hmm. In this hypothetical, so would Latinos, would they get a pass to do blackface, sort of like how they? I fucked my whole shit up. Fuck. How they get a street pass to say the N-bomb? Like soft
No.
Would they get a pass to wear blackface like they get a pass to say nigger?
Yeah.
Yeah, depending on where you at. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck either way.
Yeah.
For me. Shit, that's up to you. If you wanna go be out here wilding, face black, saying nigga, don't look for me to save you or beat your ass. I don't give a fuck. As long as you ain't harming me, I don't really care. I don't care what you do. But I can't speak on somebody else that'll be offended by the shit that you do, that goofy shit. So,
all right, now let me ask you this hypothetical, same scenario. Do you think that there would be more? Now, I'm pretty sure this is an easy answer. do you think that there would be more black people outraged if, let's say, that Rey Mysterio were to drop the luchador mask and were to do blackface? Would more fucking black people be outraged about that, or more white people?
White people.
White people for sure.
Yeah,
right?
I would go with liberal white folks. They would be
Liberal white folks. Like,
how
dare he? How dare he do that to
protesting.
his? He threw down his own Mexican culture to do blackface. Oh my god.
Yeah. So, yo, question: speaking of liberal white people that like to protest, what happened to the Free Palestine movement? What happened to them? They're in a real conundrum right now. So, you got Free Palestine, and then you got the Israel shit. So, what side they gonna pick?
For people that are pro-Palestinian? Well, you can take a look at tied 1-1. Look at that. Look how
There
fast
it
that was,
goes.
Jim.
Yeah, James
Well,
Harden.
Castellanos. Bunch of students at Harvard. Most of the student body kind of wrote a letter that said that they don't agree with Israel's foreign policy and the fact that you've got the people of Gaza basically like in a fucking 36 square mile fucking prison, blockaded off in this fucking small ass area. So then what happens is you get people on the conservative side that go, look at what they're fucking doing. Can you believe that they're pro like maybe a little bit humanitarian,
Pro Hamas?
Like automatically, just because you might be pro fucking humanitarian or anything that disagrees, like we said, with Israel's foreign policy as a government institution or a state, it automatically makes you're a fucking libtard, fucking anti-Semite. You're a fucking racist, and you're a fucking muzzy lover. Their terms, not mine. I'm just, for argument's sake. Yeah, I just think, like you and I were saying this the other day, Justin. I mean, ultimately, it's another fucking foreign conflict that just nobody really gives a fuck about. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. You know what side I'm standing on? I'm standing on business, man. I'm minding my motherfucking business.
I'm on Nick Castellanos' side. If he keeps hitting
on.
home runs, that's where I'm at. I'm with fucking him and Bryce Harper. Did you see that fucking stare down photo? Fuck.
Yeah.
Fuck that guy.
Nice.
He called him out. He said, yeah, all right, Harper. And Harper came up and said, yeah, go fuck yourself, dude. He said, go fuck yourself. I'm going to the bank. I got 330 million reasons to fuck off. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Bryce Harper is great signing for Philly, man.
Oh, the best signing of all time for the Phillies.
Oh, for the Phils?
Yeah.
Why didn't Washington re-sign him? Why they let him go? They ain't had no
They
money.
didn't want to pay him.
They don't want to pay. Yeah, they don't want to pay him.
They wanted to pay him they wanted to give him like a 4-year deal or something, and he was like, "No, I want to finish my career somewhere."
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy. What about what's his name? The kid from Millville.
Trout?
Played for the Dodgers. Trout. Yeah. What's up with
The
him?
Angels.
He signed a big 10-year deal too, right?
I think his was 15 years, wasn't it, or something, or was it 10 and 450 million or something crazy?
Something similar. Not, but I thought his was. Wasn't his before Harper's?
No, because Harper was it was like making inklings of like, hey, why don't we sign Trout too?
Oh, that's right. Oh, and then his was after.
Yeah, Trout signed a 12-year, $426 million contract.
Dang. A couple of my people I went to school with played against Trout. Trout and what's his name? Matt Scherzer from
Scherzer.
Lower Cape May.
Yeah. Max Scherzer.
Yeah, he went to Lower Cape May.
It's a shame Trout's going to be stuck in LA and never fucking win a title or never even sniff one.
Hey man, it's all good. He rich. Fuck it.
Yeah, he's got 426 million reasons to not give 2 fucks.
He's building a brand new golf course with Tiger Woods down in Vineland.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, in Vineland.
In Vineland, yeah, in the hood.
It's actually pronounced Vineland.
Oh,
Vineland. Take my vacation in Vineland.
Yeah, Vineland. Did I ever tell you this? The fucking time. So like when I was still on fucking paperwork, like when I was still on parole or whatever, I had to take a job. So my sister was like, well, you want to come do landscaping? I'll put you on. I'm like, okay. Right. So she's like, you can sort of speak Spanish, so you'll fit right in with the guys. I'm like, okay. So I go down and they're like, yeah, fucking Vineland. So we're down there, right? And they're like, oh, don't worry, my friend. We take you to this fucking, we're going out to eat. We're going out to lunch today. And I'm like, oh, all right, cool. So we're fucking coming off the fucking back road, like, I don't know, off of Delsey Drive or Landis, somewhere down there, fucking. And we pull off and I'm like, I thought we were going to lunch. And it feels like we're going to another fucking location to go cut fucking grass and shit, right? And I'm like,
nah, we're going to a blueberry field, boy.
Nah, we're in a fucking neighborhood. And we pull up to this fucking shithole house, right? And I'm like, what are we doing? And they're like,
order empanadas, bitch.
This is where we're coming to. Yeah. It felt like it. And no, it was legit. Like the lady was running like a
restaurant.
Like a restaurant right out of her fucking house. And I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah.
Nope.
Absolutely.
You haven't done it.
What you mean? Nope. The food was delicious.
I'm sure. But I'm sure I took all their words for it. I wasn't doing fucking rice and beans out of some fucking lady's house that I'd never fucking met before. You know what I mean? And it wasn't just rice and beans. I probably that would have been the safe bet. But the bitch had they ordered a fish, dude. The fucking fish.
Had a goiter that big?
Oh my God. I'm like, fuck that. How, like, and I'm thinking, like, how are you going to go do anything? Like, any kind of work? Like, if I ate that much, nah. And also, like,
they built different.
Yeah. That part was clear. That part was fucking so clear. I'm like,
I ordered food out of a house before.
Yeah.
During COVID.
Smacking.
During COVID, this bitch was posting all these fucking meals on Instagram.
Yeah.
And it's like, email to order. So I was like, all right, fuck it. I'll get up in there. So I ordered something. Yeah. She fucking sent me the address. I pulled up to the fucking crib. This dude comes out. He's high as fuck. Smells like weed. And he's like 23.40. I'm like, here's 25. Just fucking keep it.
They put tax on it too.
Yeah, he's like charging me tax and shit.
23.40. Like, what the fuck?
What the fuck?
I was like, here's 25, brother. Keep it.
Yeah, you need it more than I do.
Yeah.
I think you know what Marcia said to me before? She's like, for growing up poor and not having food, like you said, you sure are a fucking food diva sometimes. And I went, yeah, I guess. And then I think about sometimes, like I remember one time when I was still getting high and I'm down in the city, right? And I run into my boy Hogue out there, right? So we're like, yo, and I think I might have told this on the show, but at any rate, we go get high and we're like, yeah. And he's like, you hungry? I'm like, yeah. And I'm like, well, what do you want to do? I'm like, well, I'm not going to spend my money. He wanted to go to McDonald's. I'm like, well, I'm not spending my money. Any money I have, I'm using to get drugs, dude. I'm like, well, come on. And so we walk around the corner. He's like, where are you going? And I'm like, we're going to go to the church window. Like, and the church would give out bag lunch. You know what I mean? It was like a sandwich, an apple, like a piece of fruit or whatever, and fucking some kind of snack. You know what I mean? And a sandwich, blah, 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 whatever. And he's like, dude, that's not for, I'm like, it's not for what? I'm like, it's for hungry people. Are you hungry? And he's like, yeah, I'm hungry. I'm like, well, then it sounds like it's for us. Let's fucking go. And he's like, dude, don't you feel bad about that? I'm like, no, I don't feel bad. I feel hungry about it. And that's where I'm going to go get the fucking line and get one of these bag lunches, dude. But I guess to his point,
they probably wasn't going to run out anyway.
No. Oh, I mean, there had been times when they have or whatever, like, and then, but I guess to his point was like, yeah, no, there was obviously people that were much more
That really
in
needed
need,
it.
that really needed it, not my dumb ass, because I just don't want to spend money to go buy a fucking something off the dollar menu.
Right. You wanted to go
Yeah,
get
nah,
high.
I get it. I
wanted to,
would have said the same shit.
don't you feel
Said
some
the
type
same
of way?
shit. Like, man, I ain't
Yeah,
eating that
and I'm
shit.
like,
The fuck?
yeah, like we're out fucking doing robberies in the morning, and then all of a sudden we're gonna get a moral compass because we don't want to go get a fucking bag lunch at the church window. Fuck out of here, dude. It's like, oh, all right, yeah, I guess you're right. I don't want to rob the church of a fucking peanut butter and jelly. But you know what was the craziest part? Like that people would like the people that really did need it would like be the most indignant people. Like get up there and be like, I need that fucking nah. You got anything else?
Yeah,
The fucking meat, nah.
Yeah.
What? Oh, yeah. Oh, sorry. What you got? Oh, God, I have a peanut allergy, and it's like, oh, really? Yeah, fucking, you don't have it, but so you're willing to recognize a peanut allergy, but not the fact that you have an allergic reaction every time you put a fucking needle in your arm and shoot fucking speedballs. Got it.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's different. I love it. I love it. I love it.
You felt the rush, dude? Well, then you don't fucking know. Oh my God, the fucking church window. Oh yeah! That's what I felt like every time. Like,
I saw a video. I saw a video of this crackhead lady. She was asking this. She was like, "I need $18. Let me get $18."
Oh, that's
like,
why.
for what?
Yeah, I saw.
She's like, I need $18 for my cable bill. Say I don't need no fucking $18 for your cable bill. He's like, tell me what you really need it for. She's like, well, no. If I tell you, you're not gonna give me the money. He's like, I mean, just tell me. I'll give it to you, stud. She's like, all right, I want to get some crack. She was like, I want that hard stuff. She was like, oh, it make me feel so good. It make me feel so horny. Yeah, she looked so nasty. Yeah. She had no teeth. She started like flicking her tongue up and down.
And she
Dude,
was
he's like, man, I need $17 for my fucking bill.
She wasn't like away. A spring chick. She wasn't a spring chicken either. She was.
Hell no, she was old.
She was an old head. You know what I mean?
Old crackhead. Crackheads don't die; they multiply.
Dude, I remember. Yeah, I remember one time when I was. Oh man! All right, we got 3 minutes left. I can get in trouble. So I remember one time when I was still working for the Eagles, right? And I'm like, oh, it's fucking payday. I'm like, fuck it. I'm taking Eagle One, right? So I take the keys out of the big lock box, and I take I take the Eagles, it's fucking registered to the fucking Philadelphia Eagles, right? My fucking work truck, right? So I take it to fucking go cop. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'm like, at the time I had a fucking big dope habit, so I'm like, all right, fucking clearly gonna get dope. And then I'm like, you know what? Just here comes that old saying, right? You know what? It's a beautiful smoke crack, right? So I'm like, fuck it, but we're getting high too, right? We're getting really high.
Yo, mixing crack and dope is crazy, yo.
So,
oh man, I'm glad I didn't know you was doing that shit.
So I'm like, yo, all right.
I just completely muted him while I was playing that. Sorry, Billy.
It's crazy, but I went to Camden because I'm like, that's where my people are at. You know what I mean? Fuck it. So I get back on the highway, and instead of going right back over the Walt Whitman to go to the stadium, I go the long way. I'm on my lunch break. I don't give a shit. I'm like, I'll smoke crack in the company truck too, right? So I'm like, so I start blasting off as I'm coming to the toll plaza, right? And I'm just holding it right before I get to go up, and I'm like, and I go through the toll booth taker, even though it's a company truck with the Easy Pass in it, right? So when I get up to the toll booth, I'm like, and I exhale, and I'm like, oh my God.
You blew crack
Fucking
smoke.
bells.
You blew crack smoke.
Yeah, everywhere. No, I mean, I let it out before that, but bells are ringing and the fucking whistling. It's a fucking freight train coming. I'm like, ah, and I start coughing, right? And at this point, I'm up to the window, and I open the door and I puke, and I'm like, bleh. And the fucking lady's like, oh damn, honey. She's like, you know, you got an Easy Pass, right? I said, I don't know nothing about nothing right now. She said, God damn that. She said, you got a bell ringer, huh? I said, I'm fucking rocked right now, dude. Then I went back to work. I finished out the day. My boss came back. He's like, how'd you do? And I'm like, oh, my shop steward, not the boss. I'm like, oh, I'm good. We're good. And he's like, yeah. And I'm like, yeah, real good. And he's like, why don't you just go get lost in the family room for the rest of the day? And I'm like, yeah, I think it's a good idea. I don't want to be on camera anywhere. So I'm like, oh my God. Yeah. So I definitely left the moral compass at home a couple of times.
That's like a Hallmark movie right there.
I'm smoking crack in the Eagles truck.
That's more.
And then people are like, you still work at the state? Yeah, people are like, you still work at the stadium? I'm like, nah, it didn't work out. Oh shit! Fucking Schwarber sucks, dude. That's like his second strikeout that I recall seeing tonight, right? 2 or 3 for sure. First time strikeout, right?
You're ahead of me. You're a few seconds ahead of me here.
Oh, am I?
But yes, he is ice cold. So by this time next week, will the Phillies still be playing?
Oh yeah.
Should be, yeah. Oh yeah, they're gonna wrap it. They'll wrap this up tonight. Home run.
It's only,
sorry,
it's
Jim.
only a 5-game series.
Sorry,
yeah,
Jim.
best of 5.
So, I just
7 the next round.
Yeah, 7 is next round and at the World Series.
sorry, Jim.
Oh, there it goes.
And the Dodgers got eliminated, right?
Swept.
The top 5 teams in baseball. Wait, here. How about this interesting statistic I didn't know? Best home record all time in baseball postseason history.
Phillies.
Yes, yeah, it's the Phillies at Citizens Bank Park. 25-11 at Citizens Bank Park for a .693 winning percentage. That's the best at any major league ballpark with at least 20 postseason games played in that park.
Damn. So the Dodgers, I saw somebody tweet out. As a matter of fact, it was Gary Sheffield. He said, "Yeah, the Dodgers, they could have been better if they wouldn't have released a fucking stud starting pitcher for some allegations, some false allegations."
Oh yeah.
So you know about that story?
Yeah, we did that a while ago.
We did that?
Yeah.
No, I thought we did the story about the guy who was messing with the 14-year-old, 13-year-old.
No, a couple years
Christ.
ago. No, that was a couple years ago. They fucking right? That guy? What the fuck was his name?
I thought y'all would know.
Then they did the fucking
This wasn't recent. They didn't let this wasn't this year?
Unless he's talking about some
It was some guy who they released because he his girl made some accusations about him that he was beating her or some shit.
Yeah. Trevor Bauer.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Trevor
Yeah,
Bauer,
Yeah. Finished
But
it. It came back
was
bullshit.
false. Yeah.
And Major League Baseball suspended him 194 fucking games while the investigation was pending, even though he had been cleared criminally. So criminally, the investigation fucking went to jail. Fucking the shit was over. So what the fuck is Major League Baseball still investigating? Like as if they're, speaking, here you go, moral compass again. Like they're the ones that are, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, come on, man.
So the
Protecting the
Phillies have been
shield.
around for 139 seasons.
Mhm.
Take a guess how many times they've made the playoffs.
17.
48,
16.
16.
Ah!
Damn.
Justin was close.
Almost.
16.
16
Only
out of
16.
139 seasons.
Well,
This is hell.
to be
God damn.
to be
Hey,
fair
at least
though,
at least they got one.
and to
How
be
many-
fair, they also for many years you went right to the World Series. Like the best record, you didn't go. It wasn't
Okay.
the shit wasn't as long, and also the Phillies weren't even the best team in Philadelphia. The A's were,
Right.
and then the A's moved. So like back in the day, like when 1890s and early 1900s, when baseball was still beginning, the A's were fucking no joke. Jimmy Fox, they were fucking stacked.
Oakland.
Oakland.
All right. That's all we
All
got.
right. Wrap it up. Shout outs to you, bro. Oh, and shout out to our A1 Day One fucking Chestnut. Tell him to keep his head up, and condolences to his family for their loss.
Yes, absolutely.
Oh yeah, shout out to Chestnut, man. Condolences. Keep
Yeah,
it motherfucking.
Keep your loaf up. Pause.
Hey yo. Can't pause that.
Yeah, we'll be back. We'll be back with the Phils, Lord, next week, Lord willing.
Lord
Word.
willing. Assalamu alaikum.
Voldemort.
Yeah, Lord. Yeah, I got nothing. We're out. Killing a fucking Arab.